Hi everyone, welcome to week 1 of the course. I want to go through some of the tabs here and what you can expect for week 1. If you have any questions, please let me know as I'm more than willing to assist. But if you click here for week 1, you'll give you the course objectives right here. It'll give you the roadmap. So let's go to the roadmap first to see what is required for this week. This is a good guide for you as well to use each week. So for week 1, you're going to want to read my instructor's letter, go through the course syllabus, then you're going to read chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4 and these specific pages in those chapters. I would like you to read Making Sense of the Ups and Downs of Prices. That's going to be looking at the supply and demand aspect of our economy. You'll notice that prices are very flexible, and supply and demand is a very key concept when we look at the flexibility of prices. Then you want to go to the discussion board. You want to introduce yourself. You want to make sure your first post is by Saturday. And you want to have about 8 to 10 well-constructed sentences. And these are the questions I want you to focus on. I might even recommend you using subheadings. That will be a good way to really focus on your efforts. Then you have DQ 1.2. In DQ 1.2, you're going to look at the question, scarcity is an illusion. Basically, does it really exist? It's simply that people want more than they really need. So people like a lot of things. And since people like a lot of things, this concept of scarcity is looked at our resources. And given that our resources are scarce, it creates a lot of challenges in our economy. We can measure scarcity through the prices that are being charged. And when we look at the prices that are being charged, that can dictate a lot of things in our economy. So if you look at water and oil, you'll notice that oil is a lot more expensive. And given that oil is more expensive, it's much more scarce. What I want you to do with your discussion board questions, you want to make sure to have an APA formatted in-text citation and reference to support your work. That's important. And that APA formatted in-text citation and reference will help to support your analysis and provide much more content. So I want original thought in your work, but I also want support from outside resources for your efforts. Then you have the assessment 1.1. So calculations. You want to show these calculations. You want to go to chapter 1, problem 1, 2.8, chapter 3.5, chapter 4.1. You want to answer all those. And then 1.2. 1.2, you want to prepare a PowerPoint presentation of 4 to 5 slides using Analyze the Paper. So making sense of that article of the ups and downs in prices. In your slides, you want to imagine that you're helping a person to understand how the article's principles affect our lives. So you want to focus on the role of supply and demand, and how supply and demand influences price changes, and how it influences our daily lives. What I want you to do with your format of your PowerPoint, make sure it's very clear, make sure you don't have a lot of content on the slides, and then also put your information on the bottom in terms of the detailed speaker's notes. That's where you want to put your content. If you can put your content there, it'll help you easily to bring about what is needed and your content. Because what I find is a lot of students will put a lot of the content on the slides, which will be very challenging and it'll make it very overwhelming on your slides. Then you want to post your comment on the discussion board. Then discussion 1.1, you want 2 to 3 well-constructed sentences. 1.2, you want 2 peer responses, which can be to any of the posts that I asked or any of your peers. And then you want to go into team activities. The team activities, you're going to access the group discussion board. And you're going to complete the group activity in terms of the learning team discussion. And that's what you want to focus on. I'll set the learning teams by the end of the week, but let me know if you have any questions, but I think you'll find it very helpful to what we're looking at this week. Now, any information that you need me to assist with, if you need me to pre-grade your work, submit it to me through email, as I can easily assist and probably can provide any support needed. I look forward to your effort this week and any questions that you might have.